Excuse me. Welcome back, everybody, to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. I'm Savage on Dusk, and today we're gonna deal with Yami Bakura. I don't want to use Fizdis for this next scrap. I don't like how Yugi just has like no action points on his monsters right now. Oh, Dark Magician has almost fully bled into his master's attribute. Dark Magician Girls is already starting to bleed into that attribute too. That's actually okay. I'm gonna take a blue medicine out of her inventory. And I think I'm gonna slide it into the inventory of one of the harpies. Cringe. What did I do that's cringe already? Aside from burp at the very start of the stream. Let's get started! Bakura! This is what you wanted, isn't it? I'm here to face you! You've already lost, Yugi. I was never after you. What? I'm going to burn Jakud and break the back of all the resistance once for all and for all. That's the deal I made with Scott. You're too late to stop me now. Come on, try to catch me. Imperial forces, advance onto Jakud. We've got to stop Bakura. Get him! What are you talking about? Hurry up, Taya! If Jakud gets set on fire, we lose right away. What's the traitor got? Nothing. Nothing interesting. Nice job catching up, Yugi! Not that it helps, but get out of my way! I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even hear you burp. I just wanted to meet by calling you cringe. Oh, I forgot that Gyaku Tenomagami learned how to do that. I see Rev is here and he's eating. This new Sprite Tea variant is freaking good.
up, Rev? How you doing, brother? Zombie breath breathes fire. Enjoying my home alone time. Yeah. I know what that feels. I just got home myself and I'm already loving it. And I'm alone. Good lord, they're having decent luck smacking the shit out of me right now. I'll enjoy my home time even after she gets home. It's just good to be home and away from all the people and all the shit and all the work. I just kicked Bakura straight in the dick. And I did it with Taya. Like, Taya just kind of roundhouse kicked him in the nuts. Just send your fastest marshals. Those will probably be Taya and Mai at this point. So deploy those two toward Jakkud. If you want Yugi to be able to do this, Yugi has to be able to reach Jakkud quickly. But if Bakura gets there, he will burn the place down and auto-fail you. Hi, Pebbles. 293. Okay, so her reversal benediction actually gives a huge amount of damage added onto their attacks. Oh god, that frame rate. What the fuck? What happened to my frame rate? Well, Launcher Spider is already out of actions. Good God. Oh, he's guarding. That was a waste. Go ahead. Oh, wow. Every time she unleashes Midgard Vault, the frame rate just fucking tanks. Jesus Christ. The game just cannot handle my awesome. Oh my god! 790 damage crit, dude. Holy shit. Get fucking trash. OP. Reversal benediction! Screams. Reversal Benediction practically doubles the damage output of my damage unit. I don't remember that ability at all. And, wow. It's a good one. And he's out of action points already, so he's about to get dogpiled by elves and fairies. Oh my god, you missed! God! Ah! You disgrace! Dancing elf. You disgrace. Hey, my frame rate didn't tank that time.
I'm putting a stop to your plan right now, Bakura!
I was so close.
Oh well, at least I accomplished my first objective. The Imperial forces now know exactly where you are. I guess it shouldn't be... I guess that's good enough. See, Yugi? It doesn't matter what you do. I still win. It's been fun. It's time for me to return to the recesses of Bakura's mind. I can't wait to see you again, little Yugi. Bakura, wait! Bakura!
What am I doing here?
Are you okay, Bakura?
I think so. I don't remember anything after seeing that light of Scott's. I hope I didn't cause any trouble.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad to have you back to normal.
Nice job, Yugi. It was a good fight. Huh? Hey, you're Esperoba. Yep, I'm trapped in here too. Although it looks like I got here after all of you. I heard that you were leading the resistance and decided to wait for you. I'd like to fight with you too. I hope that's okay. Yugi? Joey? Of course. Glad to have you.
Thanks for your help, Espa.
So, yeah, we kind of randomly get Esperoba here. A lost cause. After restoring order to Vaxi Island, Yugi and the Resistance set out to tackle the Empire again. Imperial forces across the Empire are spread thin in order to quell the many revolts. Yugi sees an opportunity. Yugi decides to set up a base camp for his attack on on the capital by taking over the supply base at Anchor Hill. Anchor Hill is defended by a unit of magicians, led by the powerful Arkana. Arkana's magicians give Yugi and the Resistance one of their toughest fights yet. But just as Yugi is about to throw everything he has at the enemy to break the stalemate, he gets some unexpected news. Arkana's unit is here, and the Dark Magician has been spotted in the enemy unit. So we're actually in the latter half of Yugi's campaign. Yugi's campaign is actually almost through, and when we pick up Esperoba here randomly, he actually grants us access to 3 new monsters: Giant Mech Soldier, Jinzo, and Cybersaurus. Problem. Number one, and this is a complaint. I really feel like I kind of have to. I really feel like I kind of have to go into this one. I don't really feel like I get a choice here. Esperoba kind of comes in at the 11th hour and 59th minute of Yugi's campaign. He comes in for no real unholy fucking reason. He doesn't have any real need to be here as a marshal. I think he was just thrown in here because why not? Well, what's kind of my issue is, well, why did you? Because there wasn't really a reason for him to be here. We kind of have to choose whether or not we want him as a marshal. And honestly, I don't want him as a marshal because I don't think he's a good marshal. By this point, you will have invested so much in your marshals that you will have either already decided who you are going to keep and who you are not going to keep, and whether or not you actually want certain characters to be put to use. I have already invested so much in Yugi, Mako, Joey, Tristan, Bakura, Taya, and Mai. I don't really want anyone else. And I could invest more in Fizdus and Shimon if I wanted as well. But I'm probably not going to do that either, because there's not really a reason to invest in them when all of Yugi's friends are much better investments as a rule. Like, Mai is just way better than Shimon, Taya's better than Shimon, Tristan's better than Shimon, Bakura is better than Shimon, and Joey and Mako are better than Shimon. And here's kind of the other major thing here. If you're better than Shimon, by default, you're better than Fizdus. Fizdus has had 18 levels to grow as a marshal, and she hasn't gotten any bonuses towards battle points, action points, or life points. Shimon at least has one each across the board to push him to tier 2 status in those areas. Fizdus can't even say that. Mai has a shit ton of action points, and her monsters have completely bled into her, so they're already, benefiting from that. And I haven't even gotten her third Harpy sister, which is what's going to really break her in half as a character in terms of difficulty. Teia's monsters, between Gyaku Tenomagami's special ability and Dancing Elves, I don't want to change them. And these monsters have bled into her so perfectly that they're in sync with their marshal. I don't want to take them away. Bakura is just now starting to really get in sync with his creatures, and it's going to take him a little while longer. But the point that I'm trying to make here is Bakura can actually scrap. And Bakura also gets benefits as a marshal, you know? He's got more action points, more life points. Tristan is action and battle point oriented. He's got a little bit more life points. Joey is very attack oriented, so is and Mako's very life point oriented. Yugi's just good across the board. And these two are bleeding into his attributes, so they'll be taking advantage of his action points here very soon. My point is that I have no desire to use Espa. Espa doesn't even really matter to the story. He's just randomly here for some fucking reason, and nothing is done with him. Mako is kind of in a similar boat, but Mako shows up early enough that from a gameplay perspective, you will actually want to invest in him. Espa does not. Espa's just here, and he's got monsters that are high level and none of them have good action points. So I'm gonna have to invest in him just to be able to actually get his monsters to not suck. I don't hate on Espa too much, but there is no reason for him to be here. And I probably won't be taking him out to test run. So, sorry guys, but I hope you didn't expect Espa to actually get put to use, because he's not gonna be.
It looks like you're not the only one that the Dark Magician will call Master Yugi! Why don't we determine who his true master should be right now?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey Mako. You get to level up your new funhouse of Freakazoids. Congrats. Blue medicine, goblin secret remedy, and monster reborn. There, I bought a few more blue medicines because I need them. Don't be mean to Esper. Okay, what's coming our way? Tao the Chanter, which is a weak monster, Faceless Mage, and Dark Elf. None of those guys have any items. These three don't either. They do have the Gemini Elves. That's kind of an issue. Sagi the Dark Clown. Invitation to a Dark Sleep. Phantom Gyuin. All three of those guys are useless. And the Illusory Gentleman versus leading a pair of zombie warriors. Okay, none of these guys are particularly threatening at all. Arkana. He has 3 Raigeki spells. Beyond that, he's got 2 invitations to a Dark Sleep for backup dancers to his Dark Magician, which is level 99. That's kind of a pain in my ass. He hasn't even learned his Dark Burning ability. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have a team attack ability. It will drain action points, as far as I can tell, from both of them. Yeah. It drains action points from both creatures involved. However, as you can see, it just did a shit ton of damage. Ow. Alright. Let's focus on killing the Gemini Elves.
raging waters!
Please kill her. Oh no. Oh god, Octoburster, please don't miss. Oh, thank god. Octoburster actually has to spin around healing. All of them do. Oh, I forgot to give Suijin an item. That's kind of an issue. That was really good dinner. Hello, Peebles. How is my Peebles? How is she? How's she doing? Come back here and see me, Pebbles. Come see me. Come see me. Come see me. Come here. Come here and tell me all about it. You know you want it. Yeah, you know you want to talk all about it. You know you do. Come back here.
This is a real problem for you. Especially since the monsters I am choosing to kick your ass are Suijin and Aqua Dragon.
These monsters are perfectly blended with Mako, and honestly it works out particularly well in Mako's favor. They should level up and get action points very quickly once they get going.
Don't let your guard down.
They got 4 levels very quickly, okay. Look, everybody! It's the faceless fart. I mean, the faceless mage. guys aren't doing much to my That actually pisses me off because he has very few actions. Oh my god, Octo Burster missed! Come on! Ugh. No, you don't get to hit me after that shit. Like, that was 2 fucking misses in a row. Both of which would have killed him. And my opponent got a shit ton of bonus points out of that.
Damn! Damn!
Double crit. Here, catch my trident. There we go, yes. Okay, Suijin hit level 7. These 2 guys are throwaways. Ow! 204. Well, that could have been worse. Oh my god! He missed again! Aqua Dragon! Aqua Dragon! Why are you missing your attacks? See, this is how you hit somebody. You do that! Damn it. Aqua Dragon! Why? So bad. Kill him. Thank you. You did so. You didn't even kill him. He survived with 7 hit points. God damn it. Magic Pixel. I want a Magic Pixel. I want him to die! Excuse me. Excuse me, why are you getting to attack again? No, my Octoburster deserves a turn. Excuse me. Fuck you! What? Why does Phantom Dueling get to attack twice? Before I get to attack at all? Why? Octoburster is not that slow. You did that purely to stop me from denying action economy. Oh my god. I'm really getting screwed here. Mako, why do you suck? I love you, bro, but why do you suck? I'm trying really hard to make you not suck. And you're just not hitting those hard yards. 7, 8. Level 24. Here we go again. Oh, great, it's the pompous ass. And the Dark Dementia patient. I mean, what? At least he's got so much HP and defense that he can kind of tank it. But the fact that he's missing and that he has very few actions is actually really hurting me here. And you can see it. He's blasting off the thing that's kind of saving me here is that many of these monsters that I'm fighting don't actually have a lot of attack power. And on top of that, don't have too many action points. Get him off the dragon. Come on, get him. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. That's what I want. Please, God, get an action point. God damn it. Please. Immediate fight with the other spellcasting Shikaka. Oh, hi! At least Octoburster doesn't suck. Octoburster is doing great. Here, catch this. I said catch it. I guess catching it with your face. Also, I like how Suijin is literally like a big ghost sheet. Have you guys noticed that? He looks like a big floating cloth in the air. He's supposed to look like water. That is not what he fucking looks like. The main thing about why Phantom Duan and Sagi are not doing damage here, they have extremely low attack factors. And Invitation to a Dark Sleep is actually the strongest heavy hitter among them, and even he doesn't have good offense. His attack power is actually pretty bad. Phantom Duan's attack power is literally only very slightly higher than Sagi's. And Sagi is now a very soggy clown. Monsters are doing a little bit better about hitting their targets. A bit. A lot of these monsters are just really bad. My god, man. Go ahead, hit Aqua Dragon. He's not really gonna feel that. Yeah, see, I knew he really wasn't gonna feel that. Did you miss? You punk! Why did you miss? just barely won that engagement. 11. Okay. They're not lacking for stats. Right now it's action points that they're having problems with. Oh, the illusory gentleman. Okay. We're gonna fight a real sandbagger. The illusory gentleman has decent stats and very good action points. Zombie warriors are kind of the things you want to take out quick, because his backup, as you can see, is not very good backup. If you get rid of his backup dancers, he actually dies pretty quickly. Yeah, see, that actually did good damage. The issue with these two skeletons is that the zombie warrior has decent attack power for its class. Like, it obviously doesn't have very good attack power, but it has enough attack power to cover. Oh, thank God he missed. Yes, he missed. Look at that 500 free bonus points. Yourself. My Finnish friend just told me what the longest word in Finnish is, and I think I have to, like, die now because the fuck was that? Oh, those Finns, they can be... they've got some interesting realizations, let me tell you. They're not doing a very good job. That's what he said. Jet engine assistant. Oh, jeez. And I probably just butchered that pronunciation. Ow! Oh my God. Stop killing my Octoburster! That's the English version. Commissioned officer student. Oh my God! Why? Kill him! Thank you. That's all I wanted. Why did I have to miss so much? This is the Finnish version. Oh my unholy God, okay. I don't like Finnish anymore. Face. I don't either, bro. Dared me to try to say it. I was like, I choose life. I don't think it would kill me to try to say that, but I'm positive I could not say that anything resembling correct. Mostly because I don't know Finnish. Oh, well, he leveled up and got more life point bonuses. Oh no! I can't believe you continue to attack me, you dickhead! that easy. Patrick, you okay down there? What's with the random fucking SpongeBob insertion? The fuck? Oh god, this is the undamaged team. This might hurt a little bit. I lied. This is probably gonna hurt a lot.
Wham!
Irony, I've actually been building a zombie deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Reverse of Arcadia. Just because zombies are one of the most consistent and redundant monster types in Finland. What? I'm not getting the joke you're going for here, Rev. Is this a, is this an Irish thing? I realize that might sound offensive, but is this an Irish thing? Or am I just uncultured in this moment? It could be the latter. Oh my god, it's so funny he likes to talk to me before this thing gets upset and ask him to translate. Because he's secretly complimenting. That's adorable. More corpses! Corpses on top of corpses! On top of corpses! No, it's a SpongeBob thing. Oh. I was just talking to my mother. Yeah, sure. Just tell me what you said to me and I can hear in his voice the panic that overcomes. Nope, that missed. Nifty!
Shank!
Let me show you how I won the spear-throwing Olympics, motherfucker! I will teach you the art of javelin tossing! They keep trying to beat the hell out of Octoburser and Aqua Dragon, and they're not really killing either one of them. And every so often, one of them decides, I'm just gonna take a swing at Suijin. Boy is so shy, it's so easy and cute. That sounds adorable. He is very adorable. And now let's beat the hell out of what's left of the last enemy on this team. This team of teams! Oh, hi. Spectral. Aqua Dragon almost died. starting to regret giving Mako these monsters. Their low action points means they're very quickly just kind of targets in a fight. And yeah, they've got the durability to eat it, but if you had the action points, you would be able to respond, and they don't, so they're not. Alright. Hey look, it's the last Doofenshmirtz. Oh my god. That was a mess of maniacal pain. Guys, you've leveled up 16 times. You need action points now. Octoburster cannot do all of the work for you. Alright, Bakura, go over there. Taya, go over here. Yugi, go bitch slap the mask-wearing punk ass. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Isn't it Professor Doofenshmirtz? No. Oops. The Book of Secret Arts. I needed that spell so bad. Yugi can finally get the empowerment his spellcasters need. Oh my god. Now all I need to do is get some dragon treasures. Oh. The guide that I've been using basically just wants you to do everything in the game with Yugi, and there's really no reason to ever do that, particularly if you actually want people to be able to survive and fight and do things. But I am going to have Yugi smack the shit out of this guy with the power of his own Dark Magician. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
I am the true master of the Dark Magician. Come face me, Yugi, and see for yourself. It will be my pleasure to show you his limitless potential.
Arkana, I want you to do something for me, okay? I want you to kiss my ass. Oh my fucking god, dude! That damn near one-shot my Dark Magician girl! Holy shit! Ow! Oh no. Ow. Ow. Save him! He's the heart of the team! For the love of God! Oh. Good lord. Ah. Wow! I forgot Raigeki hit that hard. Alright, get rid of one of these damn invitations to a dark sleep. One down, one to go, and then his dark magician. Okay, his Dark Magician is guarding. Go on the offense. Break down that other invitation to a Dark Sleep. Dark Magic Attack! Oh god! My Dark Magician! He just... What? Hold on! What? Excuse me? The game gave him 2 attacks in a row and he spammed Raigeki in order to one-shot me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was this fucking close to ending the match game in a victory. And you give him 2 free attacks in a row when he is reduced to just himself. And he one-shots me with a double Raigeki because you threw 3 of them into his personal inventory. And that's my fault somehow. No, that's cheating is what that is. That is royally cheating. There is no fucking way that was legit. You cannot tell me that was legitimate. That was beyond unfair. Oh, I'll just Raigeki. Oh, the game's gonna let me go again before the player gets to move. I'll just Raigeki again. No, that's not how that gets to work. You don't get to double spam an item that deals 80% of my health's damage in an attack. Twice. Okay? That's not how this gets to work. And yes, you can argue, well, they can only use it so many times. Yes, but he just used it twice in a row. And they gave him enough that if he got multiple turns in a row, it would kill you. That's not beating me. That's cheating. Because that sets the ball up. I had a bunch of action points and a bunch of actions to be able to work with. And I'm the one who paid for that with his life. For no reason at all, other than the developer was like, yeah, no, we're actually just going to let that happen. That's just something that can happen and you're going to have to live with that. No. His Dark Magician was not fast enough to outpace me like that. If his Dark Magician lacks the speed, then what just happened right there is a perfect example of that Dark Magician cheating. You do not get to double Raigeki a player. That has forced me to have to do all of this all over again. I just want everybody to notice, I have to do all of that again because the AI was given enough fuck you items that if they got a double turn, I just die. And that's my fault somehow for losing. No. That's not my fault. That's objectively your fault. That's objectively bad game design. I was doing just fine until all of a sudden the boss broke the rules of the game and got to move twice in a row for the player's single action. After that, no, I have lost my respect for this game. Can you not, ladies, can you just not do that? How about you don't ever do that again? This is called gamepad. This is very much called gamepad. You design the game to be harder than it should conceivably need to be in order to actually be fair. That's gamepad. Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust the lighting in my room because my overhead light was once again becoming too hot to bear, and this room is part of my sweet little cottage I call a house that doesn't have good AC filtering. Well, Bakura needed a little bit of EXP anyway. I love how that thing just kind of laughs maniacally like a psychotic imp. was just so fucking stupid. Why did that count as a loss? I fucking steamrolled your ass. I don't know if Bakura is going to be able to take all these guys before he gets dropped. I legitimately do not know. He kind of has needed the experience points for a while. Game told you to eat shit for not playing all at once. Yeah, it kind of did. It wasn't even that I didn't play how it wanted to. It was just that, like, the game gave him a fuck the player reset button, and it didn't really need to give him a fuck you reset button. That's just kind of... That's one of the things that I have hated about a lot of video games, is that a lot of video games have the nerve to... Steamrolls in combat failed to impressing the Falsebound gods. I mean, I kind of did. And then the game was like, oh, by the way, Raigeki twice and eat my ass. And my response to the game was, no, that's basically cheating. And it was, because I didn't get to move. Like, he did it twice in a row, and I didn't get to fucking move. I got to eat shit. That, like... Why was that fair? It let me have a round to heal last time before he did it again. But it immediately gave him another action after he did it the first time. This is one of the least well-balanced Capcom games, or not Capcom, Konami games, that Konami has ever produced. Capcom usually actually makes good games. Usually, mind you, not always. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City was a thing. That wasn't made by Capcom directly, but they did hand out the license to a third-party developer, and that third-party developer did a really shitty job. Are you familiar with Falsebound Kingdom, Fat Mouse? Capcom also makes unoptimized games? Yes, they do. They absolutely do. Capcom is kind of infamous for not making... for making unoptimized and in some cases unpolished games. I can think of 2 Resident Evil games off the top of my head that they fucked badly. I feel like somebody did point out that it's relatively fair to turn Resident Evil into a rail shooter, and considering that by the time they did that, the series had moved into action horror as a genre, yeah, I actually do believe that's actually a fair criticism, a lot more than I used to. My problem with turning Resident Evil into a rail shooter is that you have to then make the gameplay and story extremely fucking eye-popping. And the way they did it in both games was suboptimal. very suboptimal. In the Umbrella Chronicles, it was suboptimal because it just... Currently, Monster Hunter Wilds is very unoptimized. I don't know about that. Actually, I think Monster Hunter Wilds is probably the most optimized Monster Hunter we've seen. You have free movement, free action. You have a lot of freedom in how you approach situations now. You're not required to capture shit in order to be able to actually make a good haul on items. I wouldn't really say it's unoptimized. At least that's not the word that I feel like I would have for that. Oh, god damn you, Ansatsu. The most unoptimized games from Capcom that I have ever played in my life and includes Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and oh god, Breath of Fire 3. And Breath of Fire 3 is a very old PlayStation 1 game that I'm pretty sure nobody fucking remembers. And for all its unoptimizedness, I actually love Breath of Fire 3. I might stream it one day. Good game. I know I really want to stream Legend of Legaia, and I just got Doom the Dark Ages, so I'm going to be streaming that, and I'm going to be trying to find money in the budget to buy myself an even bigger secondary hard drive. For my PlayStation 5 here, so that it can hold a lot more stuff. Because it's not holding a lot of games right now, and I kind of need it to. Resident Evil 3 Remake was honestly just a bad game to me. Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I actually have been enjoying Monster Hunter Wilds. I didn't enjoy the vast majority of the Monster Hunter series. I didn't even enjoy Monster Hunter World that much. Monster Hunter as a series was always way too grindy for my taste. Monster Hunter Wilds fixed a lot of that. Oh, look at those beautiful levels. Oh, that's great. Where the hell is Yugi? Oh, Yugi's all the way up there, right by... Yugi's already all the way over there? God damn. You know, I thought Bakura was gonna get his ass beat down here. No, Bakura's been handing everybody else their ass. Jesus. Speaking of which, I love Bakura's English voice actor. Oh my god, his voice, it just sounds so malignantly violent. Got a solid team. I didn't expect that team to work out as well as it has been. You know what? I'll just have Yugi go back to the main boss. Wilds ain't really the greatest. It was the most fun I ever had playing Monster Hunter. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that it's the best Monster Hunter. I'm not even saying it's Monster Hunter for everybody. I think it's the most accessible Monster Hunter game. And I also think that it's the least grind heavy, so it is the most fun. At least for me. I am not a fan of the grind game. I don't even like having to grind on this game, but it's at least engaging enough that I don't feel like my brain is numb by the time I'm done doing it for an hour. Grinding in a Monster Hunter game is basically kill that creature, pray to God it drops the material piece, and then keep doing that. And keep doing that. And keep doing that. And keep doing that for hours. And it gets old for me really fast. These are like throwaway monster teams. Like, is this what the game is trying to do? Is just to be like spellcasters suck, bro? And then it throws us a bunch of the worst spellcasters. Because spellcasters don't actually suck. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories in particular, spellcasters are some of the deadlier monsters you can use. They're also one of the easiest to splash into a lot of different decks. I'd argue zombies in that game are probably the easiest for fusions. God, I wish the zombie deck that I was building in Reverse of Arcadia was better. 90% of the cards they've given me up to this point actually really suck. Like, most of the card packs the game lets you open up in Reverse of Arcadia are actual trash and don't give you anything good. You don't get any good card pack setups until, like, the latter half of the game. And that's because you can't get Destiny Heroes until, like, in a deck until you've gotten over halfway through the game and have beaten most of the game's opponents 3 times. And the structure decks, like, they carry a few good cards each that you really want, but they're flawed decks to start, and a lot of the staple trap cards that the AI will use against you, you don't get until much later. It would also be less obnoxious of the game if it didn't put kill cards like Smashing Ground and Torrential Tribute in virtually every deck, and Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex, I swear to fucking God, is in every single deck in that game and Nightmare Troubadour. Oh my God, that game has a sadistic love affair with Lightning Vortex. And I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Lightning Vortex and Smashing Ground. If I could remove that card from most of my opponent's decks in that game, I fucking would. And almost every deck has it. And that's what pisses me off. I'm probably just ranting about shit nobody cares about, realistically. The Reverse of Arcadia is another old Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. It was supposed to be one of the games that helped get you into the Synchro era. and also tried to diversify a lot of different duel formats and setups for you. And it doesn't really do a very good job of any of those things, because it doesn't really try to execute any of them very well. Like, it has turbo dueling, but turbo dueling isn't very fun. It has damn near GOAT format in the beginning, but so many of the decks that you fight are hyper-tuned to whatever strategy they're focused around, and are built with a lot of fairy muscle, because whoever built that game loved fucking fairy decks. I swear. Because, like, the first 5 decks that I fought against in that game, aside from Akiza, were all fairy decks. Oh my unholy god. And they were all either a pure fairy light deck, a chaos deck, or a sanctuary in the sky deck. I fought like 5 or 6 Sanctuary in the Sky decks, and it drove me insane. I was like, when the fuck am I gonna duel something else? And it gets worse, because you have to duel these enemies repeatedly before you can stop and move on. And they suck every time. God damn it. And I think Reverse of Arcadia was designed so that you would need to change your deck a lot in order to compete with a lot of the dueling decks that you would be fighting. Because you can't really build a specific deck anymore and then fill it with a series of staples that really work well together and allow you to actually adapt to most systemic problems. Thank you, game. I really needed to miss this late in the fight. But... Oh! I just popped my back when I started to say that. But the problem is that while it attempts to force you into a lot of deck building variety, what it actually forces you into is a lot of pain. Because you will try to have variety in your deck, or you will try to build a deck that's tailored to your taste, and then you'll very quickly figure out that you can't just build that deck to your taste. You have to keep adjusting that deck with different designs and different extra cards and backup cards, and like, that's it. Like, you have to keep changing it out. You can't just focus on one set of strategies, because every opponent uses enough variation in their deck to have a wide variety of strategies, and to force a level of consistent adaptation in those strategies. The problem is that the opposing decks are so well geared compared to the starter deck that you have, and the first 4 card packs that you have available to get new cards from are so chock full of cards that you could pull from their pool that you will almost never pull the card you're looking for. And the game kind of traps you into spending a lot of duel points on those initial card packs so that you can strengthen your deck a little bit with those initial card packs. Only to screw you later because you were dumb enough to buy those when the good card packs pop up afterwards and you don't have much duel points for them. And then you have to start spending more duel points on upgrading the duel runners. And upgrading duel runners is ungodly expensive in that game. Which is dumb. Thankfully, getting duel points isn't that big of a deal. Because earning it is actually easier than it ever was in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Spirit Caller and Nightmare Troubadour. I beat both of those games, and I ended up regretting... I regretted playing all the way through Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Spirit Caller. Spirit Caller was a worse version of Nightmare Troubadour. The only things that Spirit Caller does inarguably better is the combat system in the game is much more responsive, and the game feels faster and more reactive when you duel, which was the problem that a lot of people had with Nightmare Troubadour. But the sheer randomness of the game in so many elements just kind of makes it unfun. And the lack of deck variety in the game, and the AI does actually upgrade its decks as the game goes along, but the lack of deck variety in it just kind of made it unfun because most opposition became extremely predictable after a while. You knew exactly what they wanted to do, you knew exactly why they wanted to do it, and typically, unless you got RNG screwed, you knew exactly how to counter it. And you would. And I ended up building a few nasty duel decks in Spirit Caller that I couldn't build in Forbidden Memories. And now I'm building a zombie deck in Reverse of Arcadia just because zombies have so much redundancy that virtually none of the other creature types have. Because the ban list of the game is painful. Monster Reborn is banned. It's been banned since Nightmare Troubadour. Premature Burial is banned. So most of the easy revival that the games gave me is gone. And then, like, they banned Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, so there's no good draw power anymore. All the draw power that I have available to me in Reverse of Arcadia is draw power that eats as many cards as it gives you. Like, I could play Hand Destruction and draw 2 cards, but I would also have to discard 2 cards right after drawing 2 cards. I could play 1 for 1, but then I'd be basically I'd be drawing 2 cards, and one of the cards that I drew I would have to immediately send to the grave. So now I have to start flexing a lot of graveyard strategies, which I don't want to do and shouldn't have to do. Oh, he's dead. I forgot how bad I left that guy! That poor bastard! Wow, Bakura really cleaned house. His Neck Hunter got an extra action point, too, on top of all that. There we go, we liberated the other area. Alright, Yugi. Let's do this again. I really shouldn't be doing this again. And if he Raigekis me again immediately, I'm just gonna fucking immediately bolt out of the fight and go heal up. Come back and try again. Okay, my magicians have their books of secret arts. Let's see how hard they hit now that their attack power has been increased by 500. Oh, hi! There's a Raigeki in the building. And I'm ballsy enough to stay. But I also gave everybody a red medicine, so I shouldn't lose a monster right away. They're dogpiling the illusion gentlemen. Nope. Oh my god! Can I move now? Like, you've given these guys 3 attacks. Holy shit, bro. Let me move. You know what? New idea. I'm killing you first. Oh my god, you fucking asshat. It one-shot my Dark Magician! Okay, no. Oh, wow! 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 I hit escape with both of these monsters. What did it do? It prevented my escape, and now I'm gonna lose the duel again to low health and him throwing all of his action points in my face. The game really does not want me to get past this fucking level. Ugh. You better miss. You're not going to. That's been established. Like, no, I wanted to run. I wanted to run so I would have a chance, and you didn't give me that allowance either. He hit me with 2 Raigekis and one shot a full health Dark Magician. And now I've lost my team again, and now I have to start over again. No, they're not falling apart. That's a lie. Thanks again. They're getting bullshitted by some dickweed who can just spam Raigeki and get away with it. Because you guys think that's good game design. And that's my fucking fault somehow. Let's redo this level twice because Raigeki is a thing and the game gets to just force it down your throat. It has no right to do this to me, but it's going to do it to me anyway. You only have 25 minutes left. I know, that's why I'm bringing Mai. And Taya. Because I don't have all the time in the fucking world to waste trying to do this the right way, which is Yugi versus Arkana. Only for the game to tell me, no, you can't do that because an item will fuck your entire squad, and then when you try to run, I will punish you for it. Hitting escape when that bullshit happens should be guaranteed to work. Instead, it was just guaranteed to fuck me over. And of course they get Gemini double radiation off before I can kill one of them and stop the double attack. Joey has good monsters. Like, the level of I am fed up with your bullshit right now in my head is insane. This is stupid. This isn't even fun anymore. It's not fun because, oh, well, he's playing the game normally, and then, oh, but I set a trap so that if Yugi's the one to come after me, I can just nuke him and the problem's solved. And then the escape mechanic, oh, fuck the escape mechanic. No, player, you knew what you were doing this time walking into it. You're gonna eat another loss because you deserve one. What the fuck did I do to deserve that? Like, what, seriously, what kind of game design is this? It's designed to force you to have to sacrifice somebody to what you know is going to happen. So I'm bringing Mai and I'm bringing Taya, and they can suffer so that Yugi can kill him. Because trying to do that any other way doesn't work. Well, at least Panther Warrior is getting some benefit. I mean, at least I got experience out of the grind that I had to do, but... That doesn't justify what's happening right now. Yeah, you're gonna get there first. Most of these guys don't actually have good attack points. That's also why I sent Joey over here. Joey's monsters just hit like a ton of bricks with the legendary swords that I slapped on them. You slap legendary swords on his warriors and suddenly everybody goes to hell. Just straight up. You know, it's try not to catch my ball, or try not to catch my balls with your chin, but you know, you're kind of about to get face rolled. All right. We'll do it another day. Maybe I can squeeze in some room for it on Friday. Dark Elf was the only monster he had that actually hits hard. The downside to Dark Elf is that her defense stat is actually shit. Jamie was talking. I can finish this. I can finish this in time. I can. I can at least finish this mission in time. I knew I wasn't beating Yugi's story mode today. That's probably not going to happen for another couple days, and then we'll have to do Kaiba's story mode, which is about as long. And I will be using a different set of monsters in it. Ooh, Panther Warrior action point! Alright. Alright, I'm somewhat okay with this now. Huh? Why is Yugi up here right now? I thought I sent Mai and Taya ahead of him. No, I didn't. Oh god. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Okay. Okay. See, this is what I wanted to be able to do the last time when I came in and he instant Raigeki. Would be to just have all three of my teammates red medicine. But the game fucked up the turn order, and what I wanted to happen is not what I was allowed to have happen. honest. Okay, well, let's try and clear out an invitation of Dark Sleep. They hit a lot harder now that they have those books of secret arts to buff their damage. I have got to remember that for Kaiba's campaign. Please kill me. Okay. One down. I just hope I can actually do this without losing again, because I've lost twice to this asshole now because of Raigeki. I was just like, alright, I'm gonna bring Mai in here. Oh. Okay. Red Medicine, the Dark Magician first. Red Medicine, Dark Magician Girl next. Please let me move Dark Magician Girl before he gets his Dark Magician to move again. Please. Because I know he's going to Raigeki a third time. I know he is. Well, I'll take that. Okay, he can't one-shot me. Yep, and I knew he was going to do it again. Okay. He's out of Raigekis. Those are 3 single-use items. He cannot use them again. And all of my monsters are still alive. Dark Magician Girl is low on health, though. And I'm gonna make sure they don't kill her either. Alright, I was going to do this a different way, but since the game actually was played a little bit more fair about it, now I'm going to be an asshole! Because this game briefed me enough as it is. Nope. There we go. Ugh. Alright, my main advice for everybody else who plays this level and fights Arkana, use somebody to absorb the Raigeki attacks first, so that you can send in Yugi and actually kill this asshole. And that counted as a loss for me, because of all the damage that he did, totaling up to all of those points. Fuck. Oh yeah, also Joey's gonna be doing that. I feel like Joey's gonna shit stomp these guys. But I've given Joey a really good set of monsters. They don't lack for action points, they're equipped with legendary swords, and they hit like hell, and they match his playstyle. Here, catch this with your face. Thank you. Thank you for catching that with your face. Your turn. Catch all of this with your face. Can you tell I've lost patience with this bullshit? Me kills all of minions twice in a row. Once with Mako, once with Bakura, and now with Joey. Then loses to Arkana both times due to Raigeki bullshit. Has lost all fucking patience. Oh dear God. I burned through like 8 red medicine uses to not die in that last scrap too. With Arkana. Raigeki does too much damage in this game. If it did around 700 damage instead of 900 damage, it would actually be a much more fair thing. But as it stands, yeah, I don't really feel like that's balanced. I mean, it's a Konami game, what do you expect? It's also a Konami game from the fucking Dark Ages. So it's not exactly going to be the most well-balanced. I like how my monsters are so strong that I can actually feel comfortable not healing a monster when its health drops to about 50%. Because normally around the time that happens, that monster's in danger of dying if you don't heal it right away. But Joey's monsters are so tanky and they hit so hard, I don't really have to worry about it. And these monsters also just have all the effect of a pigeon shitting on my sleeve. Is it obnoxious? Absolutely. Does it actually do anything to hurt me? Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye. For anybody who doesn't know, if you wait about 4 or 5 times in a row and then attack somebody who just guarded with their last action, the guard effect comes off. And of course, Guiltia had to miss with his last action. Guiltia, you are the reason why you are going to get replaced with Celtic Guardian if you keep that up. Because Celtic Guardian is only slightly weaker than your punk ass. The only monsters that were even remotely threatening in all the teams we just fought, by the way, were Invitation to a Dark Sleep and Illusory Gentleman. And Invitation to a... Damn! He almost one-shot that zombie warrior. Holy crap! Now that was a crit, man! Dude! Get trashed. Ow, that tickled. This is how you hit someone. No, that wasn't enough for you? How's that? Good dog. The other really irritating thing they do with Arkana is they automatically warp level his Dark Magician number 2 to level 99, and that's basically Dark Magician number 2. It technically counts as a different monster. I don't know why. I just know that it does. I guess it did that because it wanted to be like, oh, look how good Arkana is with the Dark Magician. Yeah, anybody who's actually watched the anime, and if you're playing this game, I presume you've watched the anime, probably knows why Arkana is good with the Dark Magician. But he was never this good with it. What's the matter, asshole? Out of Raigekis? Yeah, I hate it when I run out of those in my hand in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories too. God damn, he does so much damage. This asshole hits like an actual freight train. But a level 99 monster will do that. You missed! Damn it, Dark Magician! Why? Why? Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't fuck this up. Thank you. God damn it. You were given a second chance. Congratulations, you didn't embarrass yourself twice in front of your own apprentice. God damn. This game is obsessed with making me look terrible now. Not to me! My body! It's fading! I'm fading away!
How could Scott do that to one of his own characters? He's merciless!
Dark Magician number 2 has joined your army. I'm not even sure if that was a digital character. I'm pretty sure that might have actually been Arkana. But I don't actually know. The Black Chaos Ruins. The ruins in the Dark Forest, once home to the Dark Magician, are said to hide powerful magic. Yugi sends most of his army to attack the capital, but takes a small group to search the ruins for this magic. There have been many treasure hunters that have searched the Black Chaos Ruins for the secret treasures of the Lost Magic Kingdom, but none have ever lived to tell about it. Will Yugi be able to find this power that's been lost for so long and make it back to his friends? Okay, I just want to point this out. This feels awkward as fuck because this is like the 11th hour and 59th minute of our war against Scott. And for whatever goddamn reason, Yugi's like, you know what? You know what I need? I need some more power. Let's go get some more power. Instead of, there being a particular explanation for how he's going to do this. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to go send most of my army off to stall Scott. I don't really care how many of them die. Even though, you know, I had to save a virtual city from being burned down. And I'm just gonna go get this power here, and I'm gonna take that. Really? I feel like we should have been able to get that earlier. Anyway, I've been Savage Hound Dust. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time when we uncover the ancient power of Black Chaos. See you then.